Hello, welcome to the sports segment here on the AM Show. My name is Benedict Oz. It's a Friday morning, it's a preview Friday, and of course, we'll talk the major European leagues with specific attention on the English Premier League. The top liner, of course, this weekend is that big game involving Chelsea and Arsenal. My colleagues Ulriku Ampof and Selwyn Saki are with me in the studio, and together we'll take you through the sports this morning. But we have to start here on the locals. It is still Red Week in Kumasi, and hopefully after Sunday, the talk will be on Asante Kotoko, making it to the money zone of the CAF Confederation Cup. The Pokemon are up against Coton Sport of Cameroon in the second leg of their playoff game, and they won the first leg away from home 3-2, and many feel it should be a done deal on Sunday, but Kosiki Akono is guarding against complacency.
It's about being smart, intelligent in the coming match. Obviously, it's not going to be the same character. What happened in Cameroon will not be the same, and so we have to be careful. No complacency. We have to try as much as we can to get the necessary results to qualify for the group stage. There's always pressure. We have to deal with it, but we want them to support us positively. Sometimes when it's not going well, we need them. We cannot do without them, and therefore it's important that they come in number to support us. And the main goal is for us to be able to go to the group stages.
All right, so Asante Kotoko coach CK Akono speaking there. In terms of the euphoria in Kumasi, let's go over to the phone lines and speak to my colleague Kelvin Usuansa. Kelvin, thanks so much for your time. Of course, we know this week is Red Week in Kumasi. How have the Kotoko fans been participating in that ahead of the game?
A very, very impressive acceptance of the Red Week by the Porcupines. And right from Tuesday, it's been mostly red shirts for the taxi drivers who normally would always want to spring out that message from the management and then the team to the other fans. And luckily, there is this group, awareness group from Asante Kotoko, led by Edwin Ocheboate. They've managed to get hold of about 10,000 flags for cars or vehicles, most especially taxi drivers and other commercial vehicles to place them on top of their cars, just to signal that there is an Asante Kotoko game coming up this weekend, and then fans should be very much aware of. It's been generally a very good acceptance and then turnout of the Red Week by the fans. Mostly, we've seen fans turn up at the stadium, the training sessions of the team, almost in red and then black. Some say the black is part of the true colors of the Asante Kingdom. That is the yellow, white, and then black. So it's just representing Kotoko as much as they can.
Well, Kevin, the attendance for the Ashanti Gold Asante Kotoko game was massive. Of course, I mean, per everything that you're saying, we should expect so many people at the stadium on Sunday.
Well, very well. We should expect a lot of people, and it's been wonderful to note that even before this game, fans are already asking for advance tickets, which cannot be sold, all because of measures that need to be put in place for CAF competitions. And then you listen to them, and they are really pleased with the 20 Ghana cedis start, unlike the game before against the Kariobangi Sharks, where there were lots of complaints about the match tickets. I should expect that the current performance of Asante Kotoko and the victory from Cameroon should see a massive turnout at the Babaya Sports Stadium on Sunday.
Kelvin, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it. So that was my colleague in Kumasi, Kevin Owusiansa, speaking to us and the anticipation of the fans going into the game on Sunday. We wish Asante Kotoko all the best. And away from them, the Ghana Football Association Normalisation Special Tournament has been designed to include all Division 1 and Premier League clubs, with a separate program set to be established for women's and Division 2 clubs. Now, the Normalisation Committee is leading the re-emergence of domestic football and has decided to restart the local game. Asari Bidiakon has more in the following report.
Weeks of repeated engagement with all football stakeholders, in particular engagement with Premier League clubs, First Division clubs and representatives of women's football clubs. The Normalisation Tournament has been designed to include all Division 1 and Premier League clubs from the outset. A separate program will be established for women's and Division 2 clubs. The initial focus was on a format that would see the tournament end on 31st of March. However, to accommodate all clubs, the competition will go on longer than the end of March. The Normalisation Committee appreciates the support of the government to provide funds for the competition, as sponsorship of the game has been limited taking the lead in funding to start the game afresh opens the doors for the other well-meaning sponsors to come on board.
All right, so Asare going through a statement which was published on the Ghana Football Association's website yesterday.